Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you may be chiming in from around the world. My name is Rhonda Wise, and I am so excited to welcome each and every one of you to our pre-launch of the next big thing. You see, historically speaking, those who have positioned themselves at the beginning or close to the beginning of an industry launching have been able to earn hundreds, thousands, even millions of dollars. Why? Because they are positioned correctly. I want you to think for a second about Ray Kroc, who launched the first McDonald's franchise, or Garrett Camp, who launched Uber, and Reed Hastings, who launched Netflix. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you are in position to be in front of something truly amazing. You're going to have the same opportunity to be first, just like some of those who came before you, but I'm not going to be the one to share this information with you. It is my privilege and honor to introduce to you a young lady who positioned herself with the company in the initial stages of voice over internet protocol. And because of this, she earned a six-figure income and was awarded the company car. In her next project, she positioned herself at the end of a huge project in travel. And during this time, she was able to amass dozens and dozens of $1,000 bonuses, and she earned thousands and thousands of dollars in overrides. She positioned herself to earn four 10K plus bonuses. And what is the plus? The plus means she earned more and more overrides. In addition to that, she was able to earn the $50,000 challenge, which houses the coveted $25,000 bonus. You'll learn more about that as we go along. Ladies and gentlemen, this young lady, she also wears the Wealth Builder's ring, and this ring is worn by less than a dozen people in our company, and this ring signifies that she has earned anywhere between $100,000 and a penny shy of $250,000. Ladies and gentlemen, as we pre-launch this brand new product, I want you to know that this young lady was sitting right where you are just 2.5 short years ago. So without any further ado, please help me welcome to the line top producing marketing director. She's my friend, my mentor, my coach, and she's here tonight to help all of us go to the next level. And I'm so grateful for her. She is the one, the only Coach JP, Miss Janice Parker. Are you on the line, Coach?
Girl, you good. You really good. No, seriously. Guys, that was an amazing introduction. Let me tell you, for those of you who have ever had to do an introduction, you know there is not a lot of lead time. And I think it was 7 minutes ago, Rhonda,
Yes.
when I asked you to do the introduction. But see, here's Rhonda's motto. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So guys, you just heard from a rising marketing director in this company. Stay tuned for big things, this young lady. And thank you so very much, Miss Rhonda.
You're welcome, Coach. I appreciate
Family,
you.
as you will hear a pastor say on Christmas Sunday, I won't be before you long. Y'all know that means we'll be a long time. No, I'm just kidding. But here is the fun thing, guys. We're going to have like 20 minutes of conversation, but it's going to be power packed. And I want you to stay tuned. Please write this down. Stay tuned. Please write this down. On Saturday, December 28th at 12 p.m., the big reveal. December 28th at 12 p.m. means those of you who are not part of our project just yet, you have until December 27th at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to position yourself. Now, what is a First Movers Advantage conference call? What are they talking about, right? Well, guys, here is what I think you should just recognize, like right in the title, First Movers Advantage. So that means if I move when? First, I'm going to have a what? Advantage. That's what first movers advantage actually means. And let me give you an idea of what it means to not move first. Can I tell y'all like what it means not to move first? Let me give you an idea. So I have a cousin, love him to absolute life. And dozens of years ago, you guys know this gentleman I'm about to mention. His name is Sam Walton. Now, Sam Walton, you know, he was launching this product. He had done it in his company, in this, you know, his old hometown in the country. But he's about to launch Walmart. And so he sent out these invitations. You can pay $1,000, right? I think like a minimum of $1,000. and be a founder in Walmart. Like, how many of us would like to roll that clock back, pay the $1,000 and then roll that clock forward? Well, my cousin's one of those people who would love to do that. See, because my cousin didn't understand everything that was going on, didn't know who Sam Walton was. He said, cuz it's not like I didn't have the money, or I could have just gone to the credit union and got the money. He said, but I didn't get it. So I stuck it away in a file. Well, family, recently, my cousin pulled that letter out of the file only to find out that it was Sam Walton, Walmart, that he had that offer from. Let me give you another one. Let me bring it closer to home, right? So another good girlfriend of mine, First Lady Soletta Brown, genius at business, she received when she was 21. Now think about it, when you were 21, if somebody said to you, hey, Blockbuster is going to have competition. There's going to be this red box, and you can go and buy your DVDs, rent your DVDs out of this red box, return them to the red box, any red box, right? And it's the next big thing. Well, just like, you know, the companies thought Netflix was not going to work. Understand the value of being a founder with Redbox. $4,000, right? Can you imagine the income she'd have now? Well, guys, those persons were given a first mover's advantage. Just like Rhonda said, you're going to be given tonight, except they didn't move first. Well, in large part, they didn't know who they were going to be working with. So let me introduce you to our founders, because they've done it before and they're now going to do it again. Just like Redbox shook up, right, the DVD industry, rental industry. You know what? Sam Walton, he did what? He shook up the retail space. It will never be the same again. Well, the first things that our founders kind of shook up happened to be the insurance industry back in the day, when like New York Life and Mass Mutual, like the big boys, Prudential, were like the big players. Well, you know what? There were a few people who were part of the founders of launching a revolution, right, in the insurance space that said people like you, people like me, like Rhonda, we literally have the ability to run an insurance business right from our own home. Well, just like they thought Redbox wouldn't work, just like they thought Walmart wouldn't work, it worked, right? People thought this wouldn't work, but it worked. In less than 6 years, 6 years, just a band of brothers and sisters that came together and said, hey, listen, we're going to do some things. They had outproduced Prudential. So then they said, okay, well, we did that. That's still rocking and rolling. And let me tell you, Rhonda, how I know it's still rocking and rolling. Check this out, Michelle. I was down with one of the founders at his home in Florida like 3 or 4 months ago. They just had another person who worked from their home, just like you, just like me. He, in the insurance part of what they did, just hit the $1 million a year mark. Not $1 million over a period of time. And he didn't launch with them. He's just part of what happened after them. Next, they went to travel, guys, and they totally shook up the travel space. If you're old enough, you may remember when travel agents had like an office inside of a plaza. They rented that and paid light bills and gas bills and water bills and all that kind of stuff, secretary and everything. And I remember going in and like, those posters are beautiful. Well, guess what? They said, well, why can't people like you, like me, like Rhonda, like Michelle, why can't me and Tammy, why can't we be a travel agent from our own home? So they went out and shook up that industry to the tune of this. People, the agents that were like in these offices are mad because there are people right here in their platform earning $88,000 a month, $75,000 a month, $100,000 per month. Crazy income. They shook up the industry to the extent that this small company that nobody thought could do it actually became one of the top 33 companies in the entire travel space. Well, then they said, okay, you know what? Let's shake it up one more time, because they realized travel was going to go online. I mean, there was Expedia and these companies coming on like Priceline and Agoda and all these companies. And so they said, well, you know what? Let's not compete with their price. Let's bring the consumer a wholesale price. Well, remember what Rhonda was telling you that I came in on the tail end of? Well, it was these two industries. It was the wholesale travel space and the discount booking engine, where you literally could be like Expedia, like on a small scale, but be like Expedia, share a link with people, they book travel, you get a check. Kind of like it. Well, guys, I was able to do everything that she just said coming in on the back end of that. That's who we're dealing with. That's who those founders are. Imagine though, because this is all about you, imagine what you can do coming in on the front end of what's next. See, we're about to introduce the next generation of travel. We're about to shake it up, right? One more time. And guys, you're having a chance to hear it before the masses. We only had, 60 days? we only have 60 days, guys, to get this information out to people. And so we're kind of like, you know, at the end of that run. And that's why you've got till Friday night, okay? But we're at the end of that run. And so we're out here trying to tell as many people as possible so they can take advantage, so they can be first, just like you. But we need you to help us with that movement. So now, before I tell you about the movement, I want to ask you I want to go into your heartstrings just a little bit. Do you remember your vacation when you were a kid? Do you remember, you know, those annual trips that we used to take? Guys, I remember it like it was yesterday. I can see me scrawny and bony and ironing my clothes the night before. Like, okay, we had this old big black iron that used to like spit all over our clothes, or sometimes it would burn our clothes. But anyway, but I remember every single year, Mom would get us tickets every single year. Now, she's a single mom, 3 children, right? And it was to King's Dominion. And we knew every year we were going to spend a full day in King's Dominion. Well, the night before, Mom's up frying chicken, right? Making potato salad, macaroni salad, tuna salad. We got cold cuts and cookies and all the condiments. And we got our favorite Kool-Aid, our favorite flavor. Y'all know what the favorite flavor is. It's red, right? We got our favorite flavor, right? And so now this is back in the day before there were cute little juice boxes. We would take the whole pitcher of Kool-Aid and sit it in the cooler in the trunk of the car. And guys, she would get us up about 6. We hit the road at 7. We get there at 9. The park opened at 10. And it ran from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We knew we were going to have a blast. And we knew we were going to get a famous speech that every mother gives their child before they walk into any store. What's the speech? When we get in here, don't ask for nothing, right? But we would have a blast. Guys, how great did you feel after your last vacation? Do you remember those childhood memories? Or if you don't, here's the thing that we found out, guys. We found out that if you don't have those childhood memories of annual vacations, or you don't have those memories in your life today of annual vacations, you're not by yourself. See, this is where our heart is. The heart of the founders, the heart of those of us that partner with them, is that we want to fix this problem I'm about to show you. Guys, look at 2018. 768 million unused vacation days. What? I remember when I worked for other people, I remember trying to take my vacation, her vacation, his vacation. I was trying to take the whole year off. There were 42% of the American population did not take their vacation. 153 million one-week vacations were left on the shelf at their employer. Guys, it is said, right, that there's over $65 billion in benefits that companies didn't have to pay because people don't go to work. In other words, the company says, I will pay you to stay home, to be with your family, to go on vacation. I'll pay you the same amount as if you came in, and as opposed to staying home, they went in. 42% of America. We think that that's a problem. Somehow here in America, we have become known as the took annual vacations, National Lampoon's European Vacation, where Chevy Chase took his family on vacation every year. When did that stop? But guys, we believe that vacations can fix a lot of what we're going through here in America. You know, we find that a lot of people are just kind of, have you ever seen somebody that's just mad like early in the morning? And it's like, did you wake up that way? See, what we realize is that people are unhappy. And in large part, we can't fix everything, but we believe that if we could add a vacation to people's lives, it won't just be fun for them. Guys, according to the American Medical Association, listen to this, you can reduce your possibility of having heart disease by 32% just by taking an annual vacation. So if I were you, I would want to take one every single year. Guys, fellas, listen. According to the Wisconsin Medical Journal, marital satisfaction has been linked to how often you take your wife on vacation. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right? Here's another one. It contributes to higher positive emotional levels. And I picture those, they call them endorphins, but I picture them like y'all remember Pac-Man, like the smiley face, boop, 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 or like emojis, right? Just making you feel happier, less depression. Guys, we have children that are depressed. Why are our children depressed? Now, I know we took some things like prayer out of school, but we've also taken vacations out of their lives, right? Let's reduce the amount of depression by increasing the number of vacations. Lower blood pressure, smaller waistlines, that means I need to leave soon. But guys, here's another thing. According to the research by OARS, it lowers your stress level. Do you see, like, people, like, I'm riding down the road tonight. I'm in a middle lane. I'm doing the speed limit, okay? There's a lane beside me to the left and to the right, right? This guy's behind me blowing his horn. You could go around in either lane, dude. The other lane is gonna end, so I'm doing my speed limit. But he's mad, and I'm like, why are people so mad? People are stressed. Listen, vacations can lower stress and, you know what, boost your immune system, not just for the preparation time and the duration, but like for 10 months. And then if you feel better, you perform better. If you perform better, you got greater ideas. Your chance of getting a raise or a bonus. So our heart goes out to the American people. We have got to significantly impact that 42%, guys. And so we created a movement that simply, listen, in large part, what it's going to do, our goal is to just help heal our nations with vacation. Guys, we believe that if people had an annual vacation in their life, if they never miss another vacation. I mean, I want to put this challenge out to you. I want you to take a piece of paper and I want you to write 2020, 2021, 2022, and I want you to write out 30 years, right? So you're going to take that, to 2050, okay? And I want you to write a place that you would go each of those years. See, we've stopped dreaming about going to those places because the possibilities, prices are so high, our paychecks don't go as far as they used to, and so people have stopped dreaming about vacations. But look at bullet number 2. By you positioning yourself with us tonight, you're going to become a next generation founder, and we're going to ensure that you never miss ever. Now, besides special recognition and some things of that nature, the key things I want you to pay attention to are, I ain't gonna miss no more vacations. I mean, I was talking to one girl, lady, Tanisha, she's on my team. And Tanisha wants to go to Bali and Bora Bora. And like, she had this list already because her company's called Bucket List Travel. She already has her bucket list. Well, you should too, because we're gonna make sure you never miss another vacation. In addition to that, you remember I told you that platform that I came in on the tail end of? Well, that Vortex link I was telling you about, where you share it with people and they book travel through you just like they would through Expedia, and when they save money, you make money. Well, in this case, they save $474, you make $284. We're going to give that to you. See, it already works. And so we're just going to give it to you as part, because you become a next generation partner with us, right? We're going to, in this valued at $199. I've sold hundreds of them. But then, guys, we're going to also give you that travel agent ability. Let me tell you what our travel agents are earning. I was talking to First Lady Saletta Brown, $90,000 last year. Let me tell you, when we flew back from Brazil, I watched her book a cruise in the Miami airport on her cell phone, right? That paid her 4 figures sitting in the airport. Guys, you're gonna get all the same accreditation that you would if you went and opened a store and paid light bill, gas bill, water bill, rent, and all that kind of stuff. You get it right though, where? From your home. Remember, people like you and like me, ordinary people who want to do extraordinary things. See, you'll be able to book trips and earn money, but just like Rosa and her husband, they've just earned a free cruise to Alaska and another free cruise to Holland because her husband wants to go overseas to Legoland. All of that. $500 value, sold hundreds of those, guys. And we're going to give you just for positioning yourself. So when you look at the value of what you're going to get, right? This is our Christmas gift to you. You're going to own the 2 platform products that can make you money in travel just because you position yourself, right? $99.95. Matter of fact, give yourself the gift that keeps on giving. I know it'd be great to have a Coors bag. $300. What's the return on that investment? Somebody will say I'm cute. But when you spend $99 on buying yourself a business, not only are we going to give you the flagship products, but guys, 99 bucks is going to buy you some serious income. See, because we don't want you to just join the movement just to be talking. We're going to seriously compensate you for helping us help our nation. Okay. And the interesting thing is, I was telling some of the champions this past Monday or last Monday, I took my nephew to the movies last Sunday. We went to see Jumanji, okay? And they were hilarious. It was for 2 pizzas because he was hungry. He wanted a large popcorn. This is all his stuff, okay? And he wanted a large beverage. So the popcorn and the beverage was like $15, and the pizzas were like 10 each. Anyway, including the tickets, I'm over $56. Now, the investment, yes, my nephew's going to love me. And maybe when, I'm 120 years old, he'll push me around in my wheelchair. Great. But what my point is 2 movies will cost more than it takes you to position yourself with us and set yourself up. So we want you to help us tell the world about our mission. We believe that we can mend marriages. We believe that we can make people healthier, right? I told one guy the other day, I'm in the medical field, and he was like, "Oh, really? What do you do?" I said, "I sell vacations." And he's like, right? But truthfully, think about this, guys. When you think about unhappy children and parents and children that don't get along and husband and wife that don't get along, but if they had one thing in common every single year, 2020, 21, 22, 23, is that they have to figure out where they're going to go. What are the kids going to be Googling all year? Where we can go, what we can do. I want to go on this excursion. Well, Mom, little Mikey chose this, kind of thing. And so they have something to talk about, have something to plan for, have something to prepare for. Because a lot of what we've done, and while cell phones have been wonderful to bring us together around the world, they separated us as a family. We don't talk as much as we used to. Well, what if we put a vacation in every single household where all year long, right, together, they're talking about what fun they're going to have next year on vacation, in 22 on vacation, in 23 on vacation. Can you see how much fun that would be? Think of how many people would want to be a part of something big like what we have. Listen, you help us share this information. Everybody who positions themselves, you get $10. But we also deposit $71.42 into your deferred bonus account. And every time that $71.42 goes in 14 times and hits $1,000, we're going to send you a check for $1,000. So literally, y'all see that $99 taken in, we're putting out $81.42 of it. But in addition to that, remember Rhonda talked to you about the unlimited $1,000 bonuses that I've actually earned, the 4 $10,000 bonuses that I've earned, and the $25,000 challenge. That's part of the $50,000 she was telling you about. Well, family, that's me coming in on the back end of something. So let me talk about myself. See, myself, I saw this opportunity early on. I saw it in 2015 when they first launched it. But I was kind of stuck in my own head space. I'd lost my business, a $21 million dealership in 2008, and we are crashed and burned in 2011. We didn't make it out of the recession. So when I looked at this, and I tried some things before, I'm like, but my mentor, Von Nickelberry, consistently kept dripping on me. And finally, 16 months later, where I'm at the tail end of that launch, I get started. Well, if I can do what I did on the tail end of what they last did, that made 6-figure ring earners, right? What can you do coming in on the front side? See, we're about to put something together that's so absolutely phenomenal that it would be a shame that anything got in your way of getting your own. A shame. See, here's what I want to show you. Let me share something else with you. And we're going to close this up here in just a second, right? Here's what I'm going to share with you. For those of you who get it, who get and understand that, $99, I'll probably spend that on, matter of fact, who was I talking to the other day? Oh, no, today, a lady, and she said, I went into Walmart to get one thing, and I came out with $164 worth of stuff. So we know that there's the money out there, right? And she said, most of it I really don't need. I just saw it, okay? But here's what you're going to have, in addition to those 2 products valued at $700, right? In addition to the ability to make money as a travel agent and share your link, You position yourself right now. Our goal is very simple. Our goal is to help you get 100 sales in your team builder group. Now you may think, how in the world am I going to do that? Very simply, right? There's going to be a webinar on Thursday night, okay? You bring 10 back to that webinar. Maybe 7 show up and 5 are interested. Well, we're going to tell you and each of those 5, hey, you know what? On the Friday webinar, bring back 10, right? You bring 10 and they bring 10. Well, your 10 plus their 50, maybe, I don't know, 42 show up and maybe 30 are interested. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't take long to get to that 100. Well, why is that important? Well, let me tell you why. See, because when you get to that 100, here's what's going to happen along the way and at that 100. So what's going to happen is this. Remember I told you every time that 7142 falls into your account 14 times, you get a $1,000 bonus. That's going to happen 7 times. That's $7,000 that you're going to be earning along the way. You're also going to pick up another $1,000, right? You're going to pick up another $1,000 in actual, those $10 bonuses I was telling you. Well, 10 times 100 is 1,000. But when you get to that 100 sales, the company is going to cut you a check for $10,000. Well, that's $18,000. Well, you remember Rhonda said, right? Rhonda said that I earned the $50,000 challenge. Well, what happens is they pay you a $5,000 bonus per month for 5 months, which is $25,000. 18 plus 25 is $43,000. Plus bonuses and overrides and things of that nature can take you right up to about, where's my check? Right up to about the $50,000 mark. I don't know where I put my check. I was going to show it to y'all, but anyway, but it'll take you right up to that $50,000 mark or close to it. Now, for those of you who are already part of our partnership, you can earn the 18, just not the 25, because this is for the new guys. So new guys, $99. We spent $500 for the same opportunity that you have for $99 plus $20. So here's the thing, guys. Grandmother used to say this. She used to say, when opportunity knocks, right, open the door. Grandmother used to also say this. She used to say, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. And then the other thing that Grandma would say is that time waits for no one. Well, here's what Sir Richard Branson says, and you may not know who he is, but let me tell you what he does. 3 of the things that he does is Virgin Mobile, cell phones, Virgin Records, music, and Virgin Airlines. Smart guy. He didn't know how to do most of what he started. But he said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not even sure you can do it, say what? Say yes, and then learn to do it later. See, guys, opportunity is knocking, but it doesn't always knock. How many of you have some I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda moments in your life? Those are the moments that come because we should have done something and we see how great it turned out and yeah, we didn't do it. Well, don't miss this one. Guys, you don't have to know all the details. The big reveal is Saturday, December 28th at 12 noon. And guys, the link, we're going to post a link in the groups for you. But your responsibility to you and your family right now, if your family could not use an extra $43,000 next year, don't bother calling back the person that invited you to this webinar. But if you and your family or somebody in your inner circle could use that extra $43,000 for medical, school, debts, I don't care what it is, start a business, I don't know, then call the person that invited you to this webinar as soon as we get off, okay? And let them know she talked fast, but she's excited. I ain't trying to miss whatever it is like her cousin and First Lady did. So get back with them. I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. I look forward to seeing you at the bank. As a matter of fact, let's get to the top together because quite frankly, the bottom is just a little bit too crowded. God bless you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Have an incredible rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. This particular webinar is officially over and we'll talk to you very, very soon.